we are up to 5.5a holes. So, new part file, start 2D sketch, just kind of try to match what we see in our image. So I'm going to use the XZ plane. I'm going to flip this. Not sure why they bring us in like that anyway. I'm going to do a circle, the diameter 4 inches. Finish that sketch. I'm going to extrude that 1.5 inches according to the instructions. Well, this doesn't look exactly like theirs, so who knows why. Next, we need to create the center points for our 5 holes. We're going to use a circular pattern here within the sketch, and then later on we'll circular pattern a 3D feature. So start 2D sketch on that surface. Now, you can put a hole wherever, but it'll automatically place it in your center point, which is easy to dimension to if you have it there already. So you can see the difference between a center point will have this cross hairs feature, whereas a point, which you can switch up here, it's already selected for us. You can switch it to a regular point for other purposes, but we want the center point. And I'm just going to place it on the axis here. And then I'm going to go back and dimension it the proper distance, which is 1.25. The next step would be to do a circular pattern for our other 4 points. So what geometry do we want to select? We want just our point. What is our axis? We're just going to use this center point, our origin. And we need 5 total, so make sure you change that. And that's what we need. Now, we go to the hole feature, and we don't want all 5. So we need to hold the Shift key and then click on each of these to get rid of them, if it wants to do it for us. Don't know what was going on, but we'll do one hole at a time, and this should have popped up. It's on my other screen. So if we look at in our assignment, here's all the details for each of our 5 holes. The most common thing to miss is the through all on each. So I've given you the total volume that you should get when you're done with all, but I screwed that up the first time, so. But we don't make mistakes here in Inventor. We just have happy accidents. So the first hole, if you can read it, it's just a simple through hole. So we need this selected. We need through all. We need 0.25 inches. And that's it. The second, so now, you notice all our sketch disappeared. That's because it's been, what's the word? Whatever. We need to share that sketch. And so you can come in here and open up hole 1, find your sketch, and you can right click and hit share, or it's just as simple to grab it and drag it out. So not only does that allow us to use it again, but even as we use it up, or use it the next time for the next hole, it will stay there. We won't have to keep sharing it over and over. So the next hole is a counter bore. It doesn't matter where you put these, but let's try to match it. This is 0.75. This is still 0.25 inch depth. This diameter down here is 0.375. We want a through all. A lot of things to check here, and it'll get worse. So hit OK, except I forgot to deselect all of those holes. So, once again, hold the Shift button. Go back in here. It saved our numbers. Yes, it did. Okay. Now you notice sketch 2 is there, but it's still shared up here. It's got the little hand underneath it. Consumed, that's the word. It was consumed by hole 1. Okay, new hole. Don't want these two. Hole 3 is a countersink, which is this. We want this 82 degrees, 0.75, 0.375 through all. That should be it. Another hole. Deselect one of them. This fourth one is a tapped hole, so that is down here. We don't want the countersink. Now for the threads, ENC unified screw threads, 0.25. We need class 1B. No idea what that means. 1/4 20 UNC through all. Believe we have it. And if you look at that, you can see the threads. Last hole. This one is a clearance hole. So that would be this. Through all, let's change the distance for some reason. Through all, we want a hex head bolt. We want 1/2 inch. Fit normal. Let's use screw threads, okay. And, oh, yeah, we want this. That's just given to us. Okay, now, moment of truth. Do we have a volume of 17.953? No, I missed one. A little too big, so we go back and, once again, go back and check our holes to see if we missed a through all, and here it is, hole 4. Properties, physical, update, 17.953. File, save as. 5.5a. Holes. Whoa. Initials.